Thanks, guys. Let's start by going back in time. September 17th, 2022, and that right there is A.J. Henning before he transferred to Northwestern for the 2023 season. Henning was breaking tackles, scoring touchdowns for the Michigan Wolverines back then. This punt return TD right here would be his last time scoring at the Big House before he hit the transfer portal. But this Saturday, Henning returns to Ann Arbor for the first time since leaving. I was able to catch up with AJ, who said he'll be looking to take it to the house at the Big House once again.
I mean, anytime you get in the end zone as a player, it's an incredible feeling, and to do it in front of that type of crowd, it's something I'm looking to replicate again this Saturday for sure.
Henning has found the end zone 8 times in 22 games at Northwestern. He was named an All-Big Ten honorable mention last season and just recently eclipsed 1,000 career receiving yards. Although he's been a Wildcat for almost 2 full seasons now, Henning still maintains many of the relationships he built while at Michigan.
Once you get on the team and you're in an environment like that, it's a brotherhood, and it truly goes beyond just the sport of football. And I think that's what makes football so special, is because you bond and you create memories and bonds that last a lifetime.
Since joining his new football family here at Northwestern, Henning's dedication and energy has left quite the impression on head coach David Braun and veteran running back Cam Porter.
I think AJ's only missed 1 practice this entire year, fall camp throughout the entire season. But it just speaks to his competitiveness, his commitment to this team.
And his energy is contagious. You guys want to be around him. They want to, feel that energy, feel that passion, man, and that's what he embodies.
Henning's energy can be seen on the field and on the internet, where Henning has gained a big social media following, has over 570,000 followers on TikTok, enough to fill the Big House 5 times.
I definitely walked in on some, unique TikToks being made. That's kind of his niche.
Last year, Henning bought into what it means to be a Wildcat, helping lead the team to a bowl victory in his first season at Northwestern.
People may doubt the team, but we always have the expectation for ourselves that we're going to go out there and we're going to, work our tail off and fight for victory each and every day.
Henning is among a core group of players in their last season for Northwestern. Coach Braun is using that as motivation for Northwestern to win their final 2 games and clinch bowl eligibility.
We got 12 days left in the regular season with this group. 2 guaranteed opportunities with a really special group of young men. Let's go battle our butts off and extend that opportunity.
For Henning, a win on Saturday at Michigan would be extra special.
I'm alumni of the university. Returning there and getting a win in that stadium would mean a lot to me.
A.J. Henning returns to the Big House this Saturday, Northwestern taking on Michigan at 2:30 Central Time. And once you get inside the stadium, it is absolutely electric. Today's game, Northwestern taking on ranked Indiana, a sellout. I'm here at Henry Crown Sports Pavilion, more commonly known as SPAC, and today I'm covering Northwestern basketball, but there's going to be no Nick Martinelli, Brooks Barnheiser, or Chris Collins because I'm covering intramural hoops. It may not be D1, but the competition is just as fierce. As here is head coach Joe McEwen for Northwestern. A big win today against a Chicago area rival in DePaul. Coach, thank you so much for joining us. A big lead after halftime, got a little shaky towards the end, but tell me about the late game execution that helped Northwestern to the win today.
Well, we got some stops when we had to. They had us, backpedaling a little bit, and again, we're up 19-20, and we got to take that to 25, not down to 4. And same issue we had, on Sunday. So we got to be better with the ball, and we got to rebound the ball. But it's a good win, and you just need. We got some momentum going into the Big Ten. Now we got a big game, this weekend. So.
Yeah, a big game against Michigan. What is the mindset for you guys as you head into your first conference game of the season?
Yeah, I think tonight was big from a momentum standpoint, but more importantly, when you go to Michigan or you go to Ohio State or anybody in the Big Ten, Maryland, everybody's good and everybody's good at home, so we got to be ready to play.
Absolutely. Final question. This DePaul program, very storied, of course, led by Doug Bruno. Wasn't here today, but Just tell me about your relationship with him, and I mean, you guys have both been doing this for quite a long time.
Yeah, he's one of my great friends, and we just, prayers for Doug and his family, and I was glad to hear that he's doing better. So it was very strange, surreal, playing DePaul and him not being at the other end. But hopefully we can get him back soon, and he's one of the great coaches in the history of Chicago in our sport. So we wish him well.
Absolutely is. Thank you so much for your
guys.
time, Coach.
Thanks.
Have a good one.
Thanks.
Head coach Chris Collins broke the bad news after Saturday's game against Wisconsin. Check out his emotional response right here.
The decision was made to shut it down, and so he's not going to be with us the rest of the year. It's the right decision, but he left it all out there, and I'm sorry I'm getting emotional, but I love that kid.
Barnheiser has been huge for Northwestern on and off the court this season, and unless he successfully applies for a medical red shirt, his career as a Wildcat may be over. We had the chance to hear from some Northwestern fans about Brooks' legacy as a Wildcat. Rebound by Harder, and Northwestern drives the other way, right to left. She dribbles with the left hand. To the three-point line she goes, dumps it into the paint for Sullivan. Sullivan into the paint, back for Harder. Harder is open, she lets it fly, she connects! And Northwestern is up 6-1 early in the first, 7 minutes on the clock. Olsen takes it up the court in quick fashion, give and go, into the paint for Stolke, left hand, she is wide open. Really good ball movement from the Hawkeyes there, and it's 6-3.
A great ball movement. Northwestern's got to be ready for that, though, in the paint.
Harder dribbles with the right hand, stands on the Hawkeye logo near the center line. Moving into the wing. Harder still has it. Walsh open in the corner for three. Yes, sir! 9-3. Cats on top. Feuerbach quickly to McCabe. McCabe pumps, she shoots. Three-pointer, no good from the far wing. Long rebound, but a whistle. Ball will stay with Iowa, it appears. Two subs into the game now for the Hawkeyes. It'll be the forward Addison O'Grady and Aaliyah Guyton. Guyton's father played for the Bulls, and her mother played 25 years for the Brazilian national team. Basketball running in the family for her. She inbounds, gets the give and go, puts it up, jump shot, no good on the near side. Walsh the rebound for Northwestern. Here come the Cats in transition, and it's picked off by Olsen. Euro step, it's good. Read it like a cornerback there.
Yeah, excellent heads-up play by Lucy Olsen. That's why she's one of the best in the nation.
Harder, guarded by Guyton. Guyton still in her face with bright pink shoes on. Now Sullivan up top. She holds it, no contest on the three, so she is just gonna hold it and look. Walsh puts it on the floor, drives right side, middle of the paint, gets the tip, and it goes. Off the front rim and in, 11-5 our score, just under 6 minutes to go. Iowa quickly to the other side. Give and go for Guyton. Guyton tries to find the corner. It's Feuerbach over there, but a miscommunication, and it sails out of bounds. 5 minutes, 41 seconds on our clock here at Carver Hawkeye Arena. And here is Caroline Lau checking into the game for the first time. Something she's not used to, Gabe, coming in off the bench. Here also Mel Daly.
Yeah, Mel Daly as well. Joe McEwen going with a smaller lineup. We've been seeing the team try to put up a lot of threes early, so if he's going to continue with that strategy, it makes sense that he's throwing in some of those guards.
Lau with the left hand passes the center line off the bench for the first time in a few years. Into the corner for Harder. Harder holds into the paint now. Williams baseline, passes it out, and it's picked off. Swooping in, Sydney Affolter, and the Hawkeyes are moving quickly in the other direction. O'Grady in the paint. Ball goes out of bounds. My view is a bit obstructed, but they're going to say it went off of Iowa. Northwestern going to have it going the other way. They lead by 6. A strong start for the Cats.
And that's been a big problem for Iowa this year. You look at the numbers, 3rd in the Big Ten in turnovers.
Lau shouting commands to her offense. Wing for Sullivan, back to Lau. Near side wing for Mel Daly. Northwestern swings it around the perimeter. Now it's Sullivan, 3 ball. Caroline Lau into the hoop. 14-5, Northwestern's up 9 with under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Straight up the gut, though, the other way is Kylie Fierbach. She gets a layup, is fouled.
That's a great question. I know who's doing it.
4:52 on the clock, and I believe we will get our first media timeout. We will send it to commercial. A bit of a surprising start here in Iowa City. Northwestern up by 9, 14-5 our score. We will be back in just a few minutes after this media timeout. Misses up tight with the fastball. Lackey has to duck out of the way of it. The count is now full. A walk would be great. Base hit would be even better. 3-2 to Lackey. And there's a base on balls taken outside. And the Giants have a base runner.
Designated hitter number 13, Brady Powell.
It's going to bring up Brady Powell, who has not had the night that we're used to seeing him have, but can really change the narrative of things right here. He's delivered all season long for Gaithersburg. The 0-0 pitch. Hit hard into center field. Moving back is Villa. He's going to have just enough room on the track, making a catch as he collides into the wall. Wow. And just good defense all night long for Silver Spring, keeping the Giants at bay. That is the best hit baseball that we have seen off the bat of the Giant tonight.
94 off the bat. It went 349. The 12-foot wall out in straightaway center is 350. All the way around is 350. So just unlucky for Brady Powell.
Yeah, nothing else he could do there. Hit it hard, just in the wrong spot. Quincy Villa so good with the glove in center. 0-1 the count, 2 quick outs. The pitch. This one's away. The count is now even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Robbins had a hit in the third. That's all on his docket tonight. Waves at this one in the dirt, blocked by the catcher Bonnier. Count is 1-2. And Robbins trying to do anything here to keep this inning going. Giants will need a good 2-strike approach. Lackey takes off. This one into the dirt, and Lackey pulls into second base. A stolen bag for him. Now a base hit could get this run into score, depending on where it is. Lackey with good speed at second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. The pitch to Robbins. This is hit hard into right center field. Moving back his Powers, and this is going to go. The Giants have tied this game. Aiden Robbins, 99 miles an hour off the bat. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered for Gaithersburg. Down in the at-bat, 2-strike approach. 2-strike approach does not mean taking the power away, at least not for Aiden Robbins, who smashes that one the other way. A home run. Make it, I believe, his second of the season.
Yeah, his second of the season, and his first to the opposite field. His first home run came here in Gaithersburg just 2 weeks ago, I believe, and that his first home run was pulled down the left field line. This one was absolutely punished into right center field, 360 feet.
Man, hitting the ball the opposite way like that, I mean, that is what Seton Hall saw from him all spring long. 5 home runs over there. So good. As this is golfed high into the air. Looks to be in play. Under it, Curry. And I believe he made the catch. That is outside of our field of view. He did. But the Gaithersburg Giants tie this game on an Aiden Robbins 2-run homer. We're heading into the later innings, and we got a ball game. 3-3 our score. We'll be right back on the Gaithersburg Giants Broadcast Network.